You are welcome. Oh, you are welcome to another wonderful session of Serious Matter. And I want to tell you that this matter is really, really long and it's going to be a very serious one. So, this is a session where we talk about general issues that concerns everyone. Program is very educative, very informative. You know, many things that you can actually talk about in this, and we are not limited to just issues that has to do with children alone. No, we are not. We are everywhere. We are everywhere. So I want to welcome you once again to uh, this session of Serious Matter, and I have with me in the house um, somebody who we are going to be, you know, having this discussion together. So I don't know how serious she is, but me, I'm really looking forward to a lot of gists this afternoon. So I'm here with let me allow her to introduce herself before we get down to the matter this afternoon. So over to you. Introduce yourself.
So,
Let's.
hello viewers. My name is Opas Deborah. So, I think we'll be discussing on a very serious matter, like you said, a very serious matter. So, I hope you sit down and enjoy. Yeah.
All right, all right. So um, you can join the conversation, and all you just need to do is grab a cup of popcorn, sit down, relax. Remember, we listen, we don't judge.
Yeah,
We listen, we don't
we
judge.
don't.
I'm sure there are many of us out there that your story can inspire a lot of people.
Okay.
Your story can help many people learn. Your story can motivate others, and people can even learn from one or two mistakes that you have made. Remember, nobody is perfect. We are all humans. We are all human. So we don't want us to. We just want us to be free. We just want to be free. So in serious matters, we are going to be, like I said, we're going to be dissecting some certain issues here and there. So as we come on board like this, we can just decide to pick any matter and we just look at the general view about it. We look at it from the general view. Like I said, we look at it from the normal thing from the society, and also look at it, what does the Bible says about it. Of course, you know that on this podcast and on this channel, we also don't hide our faith. Yes, we don't hide our faith. We know the tribe that we belong to. I mean, Deborah,
Yes, I do.
we know the tribe. So you can always be part of this. And in case you want to be part of this conversation, you can either use the comment section, or you can even send us an email. Just send us an email at camquara at gmail.com. You can just send us an email, and sincerely speaking, we're going to be reading out your your writings and all of that. So today hey, it's serious. So let me just introduce the topic, and then I'll allow Deborah to read something that caught our attention, and we're going to be discussing around it. So today we're going to be discussing around cheating. Cheating. What is cheating? Because it's becoming a very serious issue. And that's why it's a serious matter. It's becoming a serious matter. Today you hear this one cheat on me, this one is cheating on me, my spouse cheat on me, my husband, and then I'm going to cheat my own back, and all of that. So it's becoming a normal thing in the society today. And so before we go into the matter, there's something that we saw on TikTok that caught attention. Let me allow Deborah to read it up.
Okay, so we actually come across a show that was discussing on a lady, a guy cheating on the lady, And these people we are talking in question, they are not married, obviously, and we don't know specifically if maybe they are fiancés or they are in a courtship. We don't know. So we are, and we also don't want to judge. We just saw the video actually. So, and it came with the lady trying to, okay, how did she not know till that point? Does she wants to go for abortion? Does she wants to cheat back? So it comes with different side of the story.
And to even make the matter worse, I think the story also, I think the lady was also talking about the fact that she was already pregnant.
Yes, she was.
Can you
She
imagine? No, was already pregnant.
Yeah, and they are not married.
And they are not married. They are already pregnant. They're not married. So let's quickly look at cheating.
Yeah.
So I'll allow Deborah to just share one or two things. What is cheating? When you say cheating, or maybe I should ask, Deborah, has somebody cheated on you before?
Not really. No.
This one a serious matter. Yeah.
No, sir.
Are you sure nobody has cheated on you?
No.
Or you have given your heart to somebody and the person has broken?
No, sir. No.
I know
really.
Deborah is wrongly saying it because some people may be watching and to avoid
Actually,
stories
no,
that
no.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Actually, no.
So let's agree that Deborah has not been cheated on.
No, I've not been.
Okay. And you never cheat somebody.
I haven't.
Okay. So let's look at what is cheating generally. So what can you say about it? What is cheating?
So actually, from the normal way, cheating is actually deception. So if I want to go by Baker, cheating is a sin. Yes, it's a sin. So most people, if anyone cheats, I will put it that they don't fear God. Yes. So cheating is like you are defrauding someone. That's the height of deception. That's what I would say. So cheating is not good.
Okay. So let's also maybe we try to look at few other definitions, maybe from maybe from dictionary and all of that.
Okay.
But one thing is about cheating is that there is deceit, there is deception.
Yeah.
Deception. And I think that's the first thing that we need to register, that whenever you hear of cheating, just know that deception has taken place. That's number one. Number two, that means whenever you also hear of cheating, that means that there is lack of faithfulness.
Unfaithful, yeah.
That is unfaithfulness. So cheating goes along with what? Unfaithfulness. So let's look at it. Do we have one or two other definitions we want to give to cheating? Or perhaps that's
Yeah, I'll just say cheating can be called lying too.
okay. Cheating can be called lying.
Because obviously what you are doing is a lie. Yeah.
Wow.
When you are cheating, you are lying.
When you are cheating, you are lying. Okay, so we are going to take this discussion progressively. If we can't finish the episode today, we'll come back another time. Now, it baffles me when you see two young people who claims supposedly to be in a relationship. They are not married, and they now claim that my spouse, or sorry, my friend, my boyfriend, my girlfriend is cheating on me. And the thing looks so funny. Remember we have said that cheating is associated with what? Unfaithfulness.
Yeah,
deception. So, in the first place, should we even be talking about cheating among unmarried people?
At least not yet. Yeah. But we'll still get there.
Eh.
Yes.
So that means
Because
we are.
even as a friend, yeah.
You can still cheat.
Yes. Yes, yes.
It's like this is serious matter.
It is
Eh?
serious. It is.
So even at the level of friendship, just being a normal friend, I'm not talking about
Just
romantic
no, no,
friends.
no, no.
Of course, you know
Just
that
friend.
one of the values that keeps friendship together is
Yeah,
faithfulness.
yeah. A key factor.
Yes, it's a very key factor. So we can't talk about this is my friend, we share common values, we have the same vision, we have the same
We care for each
ideology,
other.
the same philosophy, we are going the same direction. Of course, one of the things that should keep such friendship is what? Is faithfulness.
Ability to trust one
Ability
another.
to trust one another, working without deceiving one another. So that should be the hallmark of friendship.
Yes.
So when you are now even talking about coming into a relationship with someone, then one of the bedrock, something that cannot be done without, you can't do without it, is faithfulness.
Yes.
So when faithfulness is not there, cheating is bound to happen. And that is why the truth of the matter is that when you hear anybody talk about my friend, my boyfriend is cheating on me, just know that there is an issue with faithfulness.
Yes.
People can no longer be trustworthy. People can no longer be. So let me ask Deborah again. If we are saying that we should not be talking about cheating among young people that are not yet married, then how should we now, how should we handle the issue of faithfulness?
Yeah. I think it's stem up from getting to know each other first, and most of the time we easily fall into we easily fall into trying to want to make friends, not knowing if we have anything in common, we are compatible, we have the same likes or dislike. Not getting to know each other can be has been the main factor that can cause cheating. Yes. So if you want to have a friend, you don't even I don't want to use a far friend, maybe someone close. You don't even you've not gotten to know the person at least to some extent, and you don't even you've not seen anything that makes you together. You don't have you like, I'm not saying you should have the same goals, the same, no, but you've not seen any attributes that talks about care, that talks about love, that talks about some realities, and you want to
To
go
make a
into friendship.
commitment.
Yeah, so that's definitely would lead to unfaithfulness, and we need to start watching how to make friends to avoid being cheated.
So that means this is a general advice that, sincerely speaking, until you have been able to
Watch it.
watch and also see that this person has some attributes
That you
of
want.
faithfulness, making commitment should not be something you jump into.
No, no.
Sincerely speaking, making commitment. Yes, I know that people can make mistakes.
Yes,
People can make
we are
mistakes.
humans.
We are human. People can make mistakes. However, when mistakes now becomes a pattern,
There's a problem. There's a problem.
I think I was listening to. I think the video is out there. I don't know whether you have seen the video of. I'm not going to mention names since we're online. There's a particular preacher, a female preacher in Nigeria, who said that her husband cheated on her. They were married.
Okay.
And then the husband cheated on her the first time, cheated on her the second time, cheated on her the third time. And each time, he will come back asking for forgiveness. And then it got to a point,
She was tired.
currently, it's like, from her confession, currently it's like they are separated.
Sorry.
They are separated. Now, all these things started from where? Not being able to remain faithful. Not being able to remain faithful. So that means that as much as love is very essential, you know, character is also
A
important.
key factor.
Character is very, very important. You don't make commitment to somebody who cannot, like we said, sustain some level of trust. You know, some years back, you know, my wife was my wife just started her program, you know, her PhD program that time, and she was traveling, you know, every 2 weeks.
Steady, steady.
She would travel, stay there for 2 weeks, attend classes, come back, spend another 2 weeks, and then go back. So I remember one of those days, very funny incident. And one of those days, there was this guy, you know, I just saw my wife off, and then, so I just let me just branch the shop, the guy sells phone and all of that. And she was like, what about my wife? She travels, hey, she has traveled again. I say, yes. He said, she's going to be that when she coming back, she'll be there for about 2 weeks, and then she'll come back in 2 weeks. And I say, he says, sir, you are trying no.
The person must be saying half from man
He said,
angle.
he said, I can never allow it. I said, why? He said, I can never allow it. He said, if my wife goes sleep one night, she must come back. And to me, it was like, what is the
It was
big
not a
deal?
big deal.
The reason why it wasn't a big deal was because I know that I made a commitment to be faithful. So, commitment to be faithful is an integral part of our life. So, when we see people coming around talk about cheating, like I said, just know that there is an issue with unfaithfulness. And unfaithfulness is not something that you can deal with just reading books.
No. You work
So,
towards
so
it.
how do we deal with matters of unfaithfulness?
Unfaithfulness, yeah. So as human now, to avoid being unfaithful is just like I said earlier. You have to, before you get into a friendship, for example, you have to have seen some things that can make you okay, I think I can trust this person, okay, we can sort some things out. So to even avoid that, you yourself needs to be someone that is faithful, let me use that word, that you are sincere. You are sincere to the person. Okay, maybe for example someone offend you, you're like, what you did pay me, not like you keep it, because immediately someone offend you and you don't speak up, the way it works is it stays in your heart and you begin to develop hate for that person naturally. Is either you are fearful or you begin to develop hate, and definitely you cannot be faithful in that kind of friendship. So you have to be intentional about yourself, that okay, I want to be this person. Ability to have boundaries, be disciplined. Okay, you do this to me, why did you do this? Okay, and you settle it so it does not pile up, and before you know it, the friendship will not make sense, and definitely unfaithfulness is bound to happen.
All right, so we'll go on a short commercial break, and then we're going to be back. When you come back from this commercial break, we're going to be looking at how can young people deal with the issue of unfaithfulness that is leading
To cheat.
to cheating. How can young people? So stay tuned, and then we're going to be right back shortly. commercial break. I'm sure you are following up this discussion. This is a serious matter and is streaming live on the CM Kwara TV. Now, this is a channel where we discuss quite a lot and promote, kingdom advancement. So today we are discussing around cheating. We are discussing around cheating, and we are saying, and we have been able to establish the fact that one of the things that makes people to cheat is because they lack the capacity to remain faithful, sincerely speaking. And so, if we are going to answer the question of unfaithfulness, how then do we deal with it? Because if we are going to solve the issue of cheating, we must get ourselves to a point where we can make commitment and stay with that commitment. And I've said, such thing does not happen by just reading books. So how do we deal with the issue of unfaithfulness? How can one deal with the issue of unfaithfulness?
Yes.
Let me ask you.
So, I would say that you have to determine to be loyal. You have to, and being loyal, full of integrity, all these are discipline that we need to make. You have to love, respect, be loyal to people. If you love someone, if you respect someone, you are loyal, full of integrity. That makes you a disciplined person. So I feel that way. If you can build yourself or your lifestyle that evolve around these attributes, you will be a faithful person. Yes.
Okay, maybe I should put it in a better perspective, just like Deborah was trying to say. For me, I think that there is nobody in his natural capacity that can be faithful.
Yeah.
Because it's not something that we can do
inbuilt
with our natural strength. So when I see the issue of unfaithfulness that leads to people cheating, the first thing I tend to challenge is their walk with God.
Yeah.
Because if you are truly walking with God, if you truly have a functional relationship with God, one of the things that God will require from you is faithfulness.
You need to fear God.
Is faithfulness. Is to walk with Him uprightly. And the truth is, if you can be faithful with God, you can be faithful with men.
Yes.
You can be faithful. Yes. So most times, and the truth of the matter is that it's not an issue whether I've been going to church, I'm in this unit in the church, I'm in this other. It does not matter at all.
Yeah.
That does not. If you don't have a functional relationship with God, it is impossible to what? To be faithful. Because that is the foundation.
Yeah, that's what makes us up.
That's the foundation. That is where the Adamic nature in us is changed. The Adamic nature naturally cannot be faithful. Do you understand that? Cannot be faithful. So when I hear people say, my husband is not faithful, my wife is not faithful, this and that, my husband is cheating on me. One of the things I always say is that, please, yes, let's pray for them. I think I had a story that was given by one of my mentors some years back. I told us that story of how a particular sister got married, and after the marriage, I think they got married for just about a few days, and the husband started cheating on her. And it was so serious that the husband will even bring the young lady home.
Amazing.
People get married.
Yeah.
As in,
they get liver.
People get liver. As in, he will bring the woman outside, bring her home. And then it got to a point that people they were the one even telling the wife, are you not aware that your husband is doing this and that? And I think one of them is, okay, fine, you know what? This is the time that the husband used to come home when she goes to work. Say, okay, we're going to call you, come and
Like, come
catch
out
them
red-handed.
red-handed. And truly they called her and she came, met them. But something that she did that really, really struck me was that if it has been, if it were to be in our days, the next thing will have been you shout, you scream, you fight, you do this, you do that. Honestly, and that is why two wrongs can never make a right. Two wrongs can never make a right. So what did she do? I was told that what she did was that when she entered and then she knew that they were inside, she went to the kitchen, prepared food and put it on the table, prepared hot water and put it by the door. And knocked and says, my husband, I know you are inside, I know you have a visitor. When you are done, I have prepared hot water for you to take your bit. So it was later that it was the husband who came back home crying. He didn't fight, he didn't do anything, but that continued. The thing didn't stop.
I feel she would have been praying for him.
Yes, she would have been doing that. And also, another thing that happened was that she realized that if this lady comes home today, by the time the husband is bringing another lady home, it will not be the same person, it will be another person.
Yes.
So it got to a point that it's like all of them started telling themselves,
go to this man.
If you go, this man carry you home. Did you notice what happened? Say yes. Say, hey, the wife didn't react, the wife didn't fight. Are you sure it is not the two of them planning something? Are you sure they are not using us for something? So when the man gets out, you say, no, no, go back to your wife. So it got to a point that the whole business crumbled.
Oh.
The man couldn't, and that was when he came back to his senses. And all of that. And I was like, look at wisdom. The woman would have said, since I caught my husband cheating, I caught this and that, me too, I am going to go out and I am going to cheat. That, like I said, we're not going to finish up this discussion today because we can go on and on. I'm going to look for some stories, real life stories, and we're going to come back and discuss it.
Okay.
I came across one, and in short, the husband had to come up, and then try to make some little clarification. Actually, the husband did cheat.
Okay.
Now, when the wife find out that my husband was cheating, her husband was cheating, you know what she did? Instead of finding a way to have a decent conversation with the man and try to, talk things through and all of that, though it may not be very, very easy, what she did was that she made up her mind that she was going to cheat back. And she did cheat back on her husband. And the choice of the person that she went for now destroyed everything. Because I saw the husband's interview. So when she she said she was going to cheat back and all of that, and she decided to go back to her ex and cheated with her ex, cheated on her husband. So the husband said, I don't want to go into that kind of story, but it's so painful because when you hear things like that, it breaks my heart. And the most painful part of it, at the end of the day, is the children that actually suffer.
Yeah. People have different way of reacting to pain.
Yes.
Not everybody has the capacity to withstand it sometimes. So they can react anyhow.
But it's something we definitely have to talk about on this show. It's something we definitely have to talk about on this show. Because we cannot allow this to continue. So this is where we're going to be drawing the curtain for today. Sincerely speaking, this is becoming, like I said,
serious
matter in our society today. And no, you never can tell. This video might just be a blessing to somebody out there. You can share it. Our children, our teenagers, our young people can learn from this. Honestly speaking, these values, these virtues is gradually dying off. We now have a society, we now have a generation that believes that it must be eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. You know, we now have a generation who believes that if the man cheats, I also have the right to cheat.
Do me, I do.
You know, do me, I do you know, God no go vex. No,
God go rest.
there is a way to live, and as we have stated, the first step to walking in faithfulness is to have an encounter with your Maker. So, if you have not taken that first step, sincerely speaking, it will be difficult for you. You can be a moral person. You can try and struggle. You may not even cheat in quotes, but that does not mean that you are still 100% faithful. Because the bedrock for our faithfulness is to have a relationship with Jesus.
Yes.
So do you have a relationship with Jesus? So see you in our next episode, where we continue to discuss more about cheating. God bless you.
Thank you for that.